Today, we're going over Kali Kombat sweeping techniques, part 1. All right, let's get it. What's going on, world? This is Solo from Kali Kombat. Today, we're going over Kali Kombat sweeping techniques. How to take your attacker to the ground for the finish. If you haven't already, you got to check out the previous videos because we go over certain steps. You don't just go in for the sweep because you're gonna get tagged in your face. But we went over a whole system of covering up, getting in, getting the arm, getting into position. And our very first video was footwork, which is mandatory if you want to get into sweeping position. So today we're going to be using the triangle step, V step from the outside, that way, and the cross step where your left foot goes to the other side of the outside of the foot. So we're going to be using a push and pull concept, pushing the foot in the knee in one direction and pulling the body one way or another to the other direction with a little bit of a turn. So now there's a lot of different sweeps. You can go from behind your attacker's foot and push them backwards, push the bottom half back. So you can get in front of the foot and go forward, or use the arm, the elbow to push down forward. But today, we're just gonna go over the side of the foot, because when you push to the side, there's no other foot on that side to catch you. So you're gonna end up crossing, and once that cross of the feet happens, that's when we jerk and twist the upper torso to the ground. So just like we trap the arm, we're gonna trap the foot by stepping on the outside or stepping on the foot and pushing up against the knee. Now, we went over this in previous videos, but we usually just go over the technique that we're going over at that moment. So there's getting inside and getting to the inside of the arm. And that's when you cross step and use your momentum or push pull that on the way down. Or you get to the outside of the arm.
Arm crosses this way, grab that leg.
All right, so for this first sweep we're working on today, we're gonna use the techniques from the previous videos to get the outside trap of the rear attacking hand. Does it make sense? So let's say a cross punch comes, you're gonna parry and get to the outside of that punch. And then you're gonna cross step to the outside of their lead foot and cross them. And this is going to create an off balance. So you're basically pushing the elbow towards outside of the lead foot, but there's not another. It really throws you off balance, and you're facing towards their off balance. So you have a lot more strength with your position. So you're just keeping the same concept of pushing the bottom half of your attacker one way and the top half the other way, just to keep things simple. This could be done in a lot of ways, even in combat sports. Like we went to the clinch. It would be the same concept of I'm pushing you one way and sweeping the opposite way. Techniques, and they both end with a different sweep, but the same sweep. All right, so these techniques aren't in any specific order, but the next sweep in this video, it can be utilized against the lead hand and the lead foot, or against the rear hand and the rear foot. In this video, we're going to be going against the rear foot with our lead foot. So we're going to V step out, basically a triangle step, and then step out with our rear foot to get behind the attacker's rear leg. You understand? So our foot's going to be inside the leg, inside the foot, and our knee is going to be to the outside. So it's basically trapping your attacker's rear foot with our lead foot. And the same concept, push and pull. So we're going to push our knee forward while pushing the upper torso back, and then stepping around the mount. Leg sweeps, trips, takedowns, whatever you want to call it, they can be found in pretty much every martial art, I think. Don't quote me on that, but there's literally hundreds of ways to sweep a person to the ground. A bunch of techniques in different art forms, but they all come back to one concept, which is sweeping the feet the opposite way of the head in any direction. So we're going over a couple today that complement our style, which is in pretty much every art. They use a certain sweep or takedown to complement their art or entryway. So Kali 52 block entry, 52 FMA entry, we're using elbows, traps, joint locks, destructions to the upper body before we get into grappling to enter into a safe position, then go for the sweep and the finish. So these are just a few that we've used, but just keep the concept of push and pull. If you want to have a break, you push on one side and pull the other on any joint. On a sweep is just utilizing the whole body. Anyway, that's it for today. We're going to be covering this topic more. We're going to go over more sweeps, more takedowns, and get to the point of finishes. So that's the whole reason for the other videos, step by step. We learn footwork, blocking, getting in, attacking, and now we're going to sweeps, takedowns, beatdowns. All right? Don't try this at home unless somebody's attacking you or it's a willing training partner. All right, don't go attacking somebody. I'm not responsible. I'm not your financial advisor. Don't invest money. Scared to lose, all of that crap, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe. Like the video, you know, all of that. There, every other YouTube say. Anyway, appreciate it. Peace.